You know, I was recently reading an article about the effects of social media, how it's leading to much people feeling down and depressed or anxious about their appearance because the Facebook, Instagram look, how am I perceived? How do others see me? And as we read so many articles, how the appearance that people give online is not really their true appearance. Everyone's always thinking, what do people think about me? How am I perceived? What am I? And it leads to people to feel not good. And even more than that, it leads to conflict and challenge. Can we give each other the space to be who we are? In this week's Torah portion, we actually find the Balak, the king, hired Bilam, a prophet, to curse the Jewish people. But as the story goes, and it's related in this week's Torah portion, instead of cursing the Jews, he eventually blessed them. And one of the verses that he said is, Ma tovu o'alecha Yaakov mishkanasecha Yisrael. How wonderful are your tents of Yaakov, the dwellings of Israel. And it says he was blessing the Jews because he noticed, although there were millions of them in the desert, all in tents, no one had their tent door facing someone else's door. No two doors faced each other, to give people the privacy to be themselves in their own space. This is something that we carried as Jewish people for thousands of years, and it's an idea we all could be part of. All people. Can we each look at ourselves, not always looking into someone else's window? And it's actually very much connected as we're entering the 3-week period in the Jewish calendar, where we mark the destruction of the temple in 3 weeks, 2,000 years ago. We had the first and second temple destroyed. And a big reason why it was destroyed was because people didn't get along. There was disunity. And a big start of disunity is when we're judgmental. So let us respond by being more united. Let us respond by the first step of being more united, giving others the space. And most important, giving yourself the space to be you. Because you're a special person. You're wonderful. You're a gift from God. Recognize our gift. And recognize others' gifts. And let us hope that we should only have goodness and blessings in our world. And as we celebrate the Shabbat, which marks the beginning of the destruction, when the walls of Jerusalem were breached, we'll actually celebrate it with Jerusalem being rebuilt, and the coming of redemption. May it happen speedily in our days. Shabbat Shalom.